He slept with my wife, then attacked me in my own home. Now she's begging me not to press charges. My name is Derek, I'm 29, and until recently, I thought I had a stable marriage with my wife Rachel, who's 28. We'd been married for 4 years. No kids, no pets. Just us in a cozy, well-kept home in a quiet suburban neighborhood. I worked long hours, but I always tried to make time for her. Flowers on Fridays, spontaneous dinner dates, handwritten notes every now and then. I thought we were good. Rachel worked a hybrid schedule, 3 days in the office, 2 at home. She could choose which days she went in as long as she showed up physically 3 times a week. That setup always seemed like a dream. Envied it. Meanwhile, I was dragging myself to the office every day. Then came the day everything fell apart. It was mid-July, scorching hot, and the HVAC at my office went out. Management panicked about potential liability and sent everyone home early. I figured it was the perfect chance to surprise Rachel. It was one of her home office days, and I thought she'd be happy to see me early for once. But the moment I walked through the front door, something felt wrong. It wasn't silence or tension, just a scent. Strong, unfamiliar cologne. I don't wear any, and Rachel never liked them either. My gut tightened. I walked further into the house and paused outside our bedroom. The door was cracked open. Clothes littered the hallway. Men's clothes that definitely weren't mine. That moment I knew. But instead of walking away, I reached for my phone. I needed proof. I hit record and gently pushed the door open. There they were. Rachel, naked under the blanket, and some guy I'd never seen before. Late 30s maybe, thin, messy dark hair. No clue who he was. They weren't in the act, but the scene told me everything I needed to know. The aftermath was obvious. Sweaty skin, tousled sheets, clothes scattered. They'd just finished. My mouth moved before my brain did. I swore loudly, and Rachel jumped, scrambling for the blanket like modesty mattered now. The guy, Daniel as I later learned, grabbed a pillow to cover himself and backed into the wall. I stared at them, trying to understand how this was real. Felt like a cheap TV drama. I asked Rachel what the hell was going on. She started sobbing, big, loud, panicked tears. She tried saying it didn't mean anything and was just a mistake. Daniel stayed quiet as he dressed. When I demanded to know who he was, he muttered that he worked with Rachel. Claimed he didn't know she was married. I called him out instantly. Our wedding pictures were all over the house. He wasn't just a cheater. He was a coward and a liar. Rachel started reaching for me, begging me to sit down and talk. She said we could fix this. Fix what exactly? Then, out of nowhere, Daniel lunged forward and sucker-punched me. He hit me square in the face. Twice more before I could react. My ears rang. My vision blurred. I stumbled back, disoriented, phone still in hand. Rachel screamed. But Daniel made a mistake. He didn't take me down. I might not be some gym rat, but I'm not small. Once I got my bearings, I swung back. One punch to his jaw, another to his ribs. He crumpled to the floor. That was it. Rachel screamed like I'd shot someone. She jumped on my back, clawing at my face, screaming, "Stop! You're going to kill him. Kill him." I stopped after 2 punches. The guy hit me first. And now she was defending him. When she dug her nails into my cheek, something in me snapped. I threw her off. Not hard, but enough to get her off me. She bounced onto the bed, wide-eyed. I felt blood trickling from my cheek. My wife had scratched my face. For him. Daniel groaned on the floor, holding his jaw. Rachel sat on the edge of the bed wrapped in a blanket, crying and apologizing at the same time. "Please don't call the police," she begged. "This just got out of hand. I was going to tell you." I told her I had everything on video. Her eyes went wide with panic. I turned and walked out of the room. Called the police from the front door. They arrived fast. I showed them the bruises on my face, the scratches, and the video. They walked inside and came out minutes later with Daniel in cuffs. Rachel followed, wearing a hoodie and joggers. She tried running toward me, crying and begging, but an officer stopped her. When the police asked if I wanted to press charges, I said I needed time to think. I wanted to be sure. Date 1. Daniel was charged with assault. He tried to claim self-defense, but the footage showed otherwise. I was walking away when he hit me. Case closed. Rachel was released that day since I hadn't pressed charges yet. After getting legal advice, I changed my mind. Filing charges would strengthen my position in the divorce. That sealed it. My parents supported me. Hers called me a monster. They said a man couldn't be hurt by a woman like Rachel. I stopped taking their calls. The hardest part wasn't the cheating. It was the moment she attacked me. I realized then, she didn't love me, she didn't respect me, and she certainly didn't see me as someone worth defending. Filed for divorce. I told my lawyer to go scorched earth. Day 2. We're deep into the divorce now. My lawyer filed for a restraining order, which the court granted without issue. It sent a clear message. I considered her dangerous. Daniel resigned from his job. Rachel. She got demoted and lost her hybrid privileges. No more working from home. The irony wasn't lost on me. Rachel still texts, begging me to drop the charges. She stopped mentioning Daniel once she saw how furious I got at even the mention of his name. But her apologies feel empty, like she's trying to save face, not take responsibility. And me. I'm healing. Slowly. The scars are deeper than bruises or scratches. The betrayal cut deeper than I expected. But I'm learning something vital. Men can be victims too. We're told to tough it out, to walk it off, to not make a scene. But I was assaulted, and I stood up for myself. I pressed charges. I protected my future. If you're a man going through something like this, don't let anyone tell you that you don't deserve justice. Record everything. Speak up. And never feel guilty for defending your own dignity. That video saved me. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd hit record sooner.